Rudy Fernandez running off a pick. He's got that motor. Nice drop pass. Prisbilla with a good catch on a tough pass. It was a good pass, but it was a tough one.
Handles the ball well, and he can penetrate. He's been shooting terrible the last 4 games, 28%, 38% on 2-pointers in the year. So
he's only 31% on threes for the year.
Yeah.
Outlaw, much better than that in the corner, and he hits again. He's over 50%. That's good enough for 3rd best in the NBA.
Now Orlando.
Shot clock is off. As the Magic winners last night in LA against the Clippers, trying to make it back-to-back to start a 5-game road trip. Of course, Blazers just got back from a 4-1 5-game road trip. Lob to Rudy, and he jams! Sergio saw him running baseline, and there is a look at the Spanish. Pointer is really the only thing keeping Portland around in the first half against Toronto. Prisbilla erases that Lee attempt after Lee had traveled. Here's Rudy in transition. Sergio back to Roy for 3, and there's the long ball.
Yeah, and that's the first 3-pointer for Roy in December.
And against a big team like Portland, you'll see big opponents. Rodriguez. Here's Aldridge from Rudy. Cook on him. Anthony Johnson, the help that leaves Sergio open with 1 to shoot, and he hits the foul line jumper. And that's middle finger roll, no. Batum tip to Aldridge. Portland back the other way. Roy, the trailer is Aldridge. Batum, Sergio for 3. Got it!
Boy, that is a big shot. That's a 5.
Fernandez now in the corner. Back to Sergio. Drives the middle, drops to Aldridge, scores, and he's fouled as Howard came to help, and it was a beautiful dish to LaMarcus.
And that's all the Blazers. They have to get patient. And Sergio, I don't know what the ref, he came over and told Sergio not to do something. Mark Wonderlich was told him something that I guess it was Jameer Nelson's talking to Sergio on one end, and Sergio, big shot after big shot against the Blazers.
Sergio step through move, hit on the arm. He'll shoot 2 more free throws as Johnson went down. Blue for 3. That's long. Rebound. Prisbilla takes it away from Rudy.
Watch Travis.
Watch Rudy. From Sergio for 3. Got it! And look at Rudy turn to the crowd.
Now they need to stop.
And Lewis back to Bogans for 3. Short. And you get the feeling that Orlando has to be thinking we've been hitting big shot after big shot to keep the Trailblazers at bay. Eventually, maybe that well's going to go a little bit dry.
Yeah, and the Blazers have really picked it up.
They lob to Rudy, and he jams! Backdoor, he went. Second time, Sergio's found him. And the Spanish connection, what a difference they've made. Prisbilla tip, no. Aldridge offensive rebound.
Blazers average 13 a game, and now they're coming alive. That back-to-back for Orlando starting to show a little bit.
Sergio, an outlaw 2-man game. Sergio for 3, got it! Right in front of the Magic bench! And the Blazers have their largest lead. It's a 12. Sergio around Johnson. Prisbilla back to Rudy. Blazers have to slow down a little bit, perhaps. Fernandez to Prisbilla inside with the left hand, and he's fouled! And look at Joe find Fernandez and say, nice pass. As now Brandon Roy will come in.
Seemed a little nervous playing against Dwight Howard.
But now, Howard is in there with as the Blazers small. This was the case in the first game in Orlando.
They got to get
small, weren't hurt.
Yeah, they got to get LaMarcus trying to get outside.
Rudy inside, kicks it out to an open Aldridge. Unbelievable. The entire Orlando defense went with Rudy, and he knew Aldridge was alone in the 3. Boys, Portland been better at that here in the quarter. Although here's Turkoglu for an open 3. It's long. Howard, the loose ball foul as he threw down Rudy Fernandez.
Yeah, there's a small team, and a guy like Rudy Fernandez, all 170 pounds of him, has to get his body in there and box out, and he is.
First foul on Dwight Howard.
Out on Rudy, out on Sergio. So Roy took it, knew what to do, took it to the rim.
Well, Sergio out. What a ball game by Sergio. 14 points, 7 assists tonight.
Oh, amazing.
In 22 minutes.
Turkoglu.
Turkoglu, got to get it in. Did to Howard. Turkoglu against Outlaw for the win. .3 left. Blazers don't have a timeout left. Turkoglu banked it in. Blazers should have more time on the clock than they have. And Orlando wins as the Rose Garden. The Blazers' undefeated record at home is snapped. And the